Welcome back, Kai here. So you're probably getting some cash back from the latest stimulus package. In most cases, it's gonna be about $1,200. Now, a key thing to remember is that this is not free cash. As much as we want it to be, it's not. It's actually considered a tax credit advance. So either way, it's always better for you to have cash sooner rather than later, especially when it comes to the government. So quick video today on what's the best way to invest your $1,200 stimulus check to make more money. And then especially if you have kids or dependents, you're gonna get an extra $500. Let's talk about it. Slap hands, bump fists, let's roll. Now, going through my 20s, I learned a lot about money, investing, and real estate. Perhaps one of my greatest lessons was learning to be extremely frugal when it comes to luxuries, but quick to spend when it comes to personal development, my business, or buying profitable assets. Yourself, business, assets. And I'm passing on this super simple but $1 million lesson onto you. Now, I know many Americans today are hardly getting by because of a loss of job or financial strain because of this whole virus thing. Obviously, your situation is very different and you may need that $1,200 just to get by. But just because you can't do this right now doesn't mean you can't implement the same strategy later on or on a smaller scale. Now, the first area to invest is to buy an asset. And when I say asset, I mean anything that generates you money immediately, or you can buy at an extremely depressed value in cash. A boat, car, watch is not an asset. Unless you're an actual collector and you know how to flip and deal those things and get a killer deal, then maybe yes. But anything that requires a loan, mortgage, or does not spin off cash is a liability, not an asset. It's very important to understand that distinction. Now, in this case and moment in time, I'm talking more specifically about index funds and stocks, and perhaps in the next 12 to 18 months, and you have enough cash, even land or property. Now, in this video I made last week, I talk in more detail about what I'm buying right now and some of my favorite stocks. But right now, the index funds I'm buying up whenever there's a big dip, and don't allow the current rise in the stock market to trick you. We are definitely in for a downward ride soon. My favorites are VOO, QQQ, and DIA. Basically, they're all very low expense index funds that track the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. Individual stocks that I'm really liking and keeping my eye on at the time of this video is Amazon, Apple, Home Depot, Tesla, and Microsoft. There's a big bear market coming soon, and the easiest ways to make money in the long run is to buy up stocks of strong and high-performing companies that are ingrained in the economy when everyone's panicking, and pile up on their stocks when the market and economy tanks their value. Now, my general rule of thumb is use 80% of your investment fund to buy indexes and 20% on individual stocks. Of course, depending on your age and tolerance for risk, you can adjust this accordingly. I personally do about a 60-40 split. Next is invest in yourself. Buy something that will teach you a skill to make money. It's fun to listen and learn from stuff like Audible or even Skillshare, but they're not very tangible. Not usually anyways, for me. But I'm talking about learning something that can directly translate into making money. The brilliant thing about this time and age that despite this whole pandemic, we can learn stuff online. You can learn how to design and create websites quickly for people with sites like Wix or Squarespace. And you can make between $300 to $500 plus for each website you create for someone through sites like Fiverr or Freelancer. How about learning how to edit videos and photos in Photoshop or Lightroom and start doing photography for real estate agents, landlords, or even headshots for senior pictures? Those easily will bring in $100 to $300 a job, maybe even more. Perhaps one of my favorite stories that I've heard in a long time is someone taking an online class in a subject they were interested in. In this case, it was math class at a local community college for literally $350, $400 for the term. They got an A in it and then went back to the same school, advertised online and in a bulletin board outside of the math classroom as a tutor. Brilliant. He charged $75 to $100 an hour depending on the subject, works whenever he wants, and clears $1,000 to $2,000 in extra income. And the last thing to invest your stimulus check in is buy a piece of equipment that you can turn a profit. In this case, it could be a business or yourself. So if you're a photographer and you want to start doing real estate photography but don't have the proper lens or software, you can buy it. If you're a landscaper and you've been needing a new mower to go faster so you can pick up new jobs, go buy it. Or perhaps for you flippers out there, you specialize in one niche and you buy these broken appliances off Craigslist that are literally $25, $50, sometimes even free, fix them up for $100 and resell them for a profit of $200, $300, $400, $500. I know people who make deep six-figure livings off of stuff just like this with appliances, cars, homes. Specialize and build a deep knowledge. And that's what I got for you in today's short video. If you take anything away from this, I hope you're able to start investing in the market. I wish I had known about YouTube back in 2007, 2008, and had someone hammering to me about investing more in the market. The good and scary thing is that anyone can do it. I've got 2 links down below that will give you free stocks if you use the links to set up free accounts and make a deposit. One is SoFi and the other is Webull. I personally use both, but mostly SoFi for my trading and Webull for my researching. If you liked the video, help me out with a like, and don't forget to subscribe and stay up to date as we ride out this recession together. And I'll keep you posted on what I'm doing to prep for all the deals that are for sure going to be popping up in the next 12 to 18 months. Just wait and see. If you want more details, check out these 2 videos. One is on timing this type of market and why you should really be ready to buy this coming summer and fall. And the other goes into the details of what I'm buying and why. Love you all. Buy a pull-up bar. Kai out.